Good morning. How are you all?
Good.
Hi, good.
So let's start with introductions.
Hi, I'm Tom Boucher. I'm a second year here at Einstein.
Hi, I'm Katie Siegel. I'm a first year medical student at Einstein.
And I'm Julia Holber, and I'm also a first year medical student.
Just for viewers who may not know, Albert Einstein College of Medicine is a part of Montefiore Health System, and many doctors at Montefiore are your professors. Is that correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Great. So let's talk about this volunteer program you've created to help doctors on the front line at Montefiore. How did this come about?
This actually came about because we all individually reached out to our administrators and deans looking for any way that we could possibly help out. And they actually created an email thread and said, "Hey, you guys all reached out. Let's work on this together. Let's make a united front for this."
A lot of people individually reached out, I think, with the same need to do something as medical students who were unable to actually help on the front lines, but help in some way.
And I think at the same time, we have a huge residency program here at Monty, and the director had been getting a need for a lot of her residents were in need of childcare services because all the public schools in New York had recently gone to virtual learning, and a lot of child or daycares also are no longer providing the services.
Great. So tell us how you went about this.
The need was so immediate that we really had to get the ball rolling like right away. So we created a form for volunteers, a form for healthcare workers who needed either errands or childcare or pet sitting or other odd jobs.
So this just started last week. How many student volunteers do you have now?
A little over 100, and we're always looking to expand. I think our next kind of collaboration is going to be with PACE. They have a PA program that I know collaborates with Monty in terms of clinical rotation. So we're going to open it up to some of their students to help with the volunteering.
And I'll add, we've also already reached out to the Furkoff Graduate School of Psychology. So, despite having so many volunteers, the demand right now is just so high. People are really looking for help. So, we always need more.
And what are you each volunteering for?
Katie's great at like writing in the group me. We have this immediate need for Monday. Please, come on, you guys. And I've been connecting the healthcare workers with the people who sign up to babysit for them. Tom actually volunteered to babysit on the very first day and kind of took the lead in that. So it's been like a great group effort among all the different grades.
So right now, are you helping residents and fellows?
Yeah, right now we've limited it just to house staff of Monty.
If we have the bandwidth of volunteers, then we plan on expanding it more. But at the moment, we don't have the amount of child care volunteers that we would like to open it up to more.
Are there any specific experiences in this effort that stand out to you in particular or that have surprised you?
Yeah, absolutely. I, along with one of my other classmates, we split the day caring for a 2-year-old, and it was actually really fun time. It took a while for her to warm up to me, but she really liked reading and really liked animals, and so I just really leaned into that, and I read a bunch of books about animals. And by the end, she was really upset that I was leaving, which kind of broke my heart. But in those like 5 hours that I was there, it was like one of the first times in like months that I was not thinking about schoolwork, and I was really just thinking like, how can I like have fun with this kid? Like, how can I like have this kid like have a good time, and not worry about that her dads aren't here.
Working with the student volunteers on this side has been really rewarding just because it's really nice to see this side of my classmates who we I mean, we're first year, so at this point, we've really only seen each other in a more classroom-based setting, and seeing them go out of their way and have this desire to help this our community in need and looking for anything they can do has just it's been really rewarding, and it's nice to know that we're all going to be colleagues one day.
And from my perspective, I've been working more from the healthcare worker side of things. And I mean, you can just sense like the desperation some people are feeling right now. I mean, there are people who send in a new form every single week, essentially asking for help every single day. A lot of them write that their usual caregivers are afraid to come into their homes because they're going into the hospital. There's one resident in particular who has been reaching out a lot. We've been communicating almost every day, and she's currently doing full shifts in the ICU. She has two small kids. I mean, just seeing people step up and how appreciative they are in these situations has been really, really, I mean, it's been terrible to see, but it's also been really incredible to see people step up.
Great. What do you want people to know? Do you need volunteers? What do you want them to know?
For volunteers.
And then maybe on the house staff side or people requesting the services, we have a lot of volunteers who can do remote things, whether it's homework help or we have a lot of students who have gone home since the first year curriculum has been switched to completely virtual for the rest of the year, but they still want to help our community, and the opportunities to do anything over Skype would be great.
And how would they reach you?
So we have a website. The Office of Student Activities has been super helpful, and within a couple days they put together an amazing website that's a one-stop shop for volunteers, people who need help, with all the forms to fill out.
Good luck in your efforts. Thanks for everything you're doing.
Yeah, and I guess we also just want to add, we're really grateful to all of the healthcare workers who are out there doing way more work than we're even pretending to do. So a huge thank you to them.